Who's this? Here he goes.
Patrick Jordan. Jordan said he and collaborators Dave Mansueto and Pete Spinda initially expected a shorter run.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? And welcome to another episode of Alone Together Pittsburgh, streaming at you live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, obviously. We are here on episode 176, week 58 of this little streaming pandemic show that I guess could. Sometimes we wish we didn't. But we're here, man. We are here chugging away, keeping coming at you. What's up, everybody? We've got a fantastic show tonight. As you see, somebody who just popped in and said, hey, we have PEARLARTS is here tonight. We've got STAYCEE Pearl. We've got Herman Pearl, a.k.a. Soy Sauce is here. And it's Thursday night, so you get to find out what Kate ate with Chef Kate Romane. It is going to be a hot show tonight, so stick around for it. Before we get to the guests, we have a couple of little pieces of housekeeping to clean up. Number one, ticking below me. That is our Venmo. It is @TogetherPGH. If you can kick in a couple of bucks to help support the show, if you like what you're seeing, we would appreciate it. Nothing is too small and nothing is too large. A buck is great. $500, you get to be a guest on the show. You get $500, you can come on the show tonight. And the second it hits the Venmo, boom, you can just come on. You're a guest. That's how easy it works around here. But again, thank you for being here. We've got a couple of things that I also go over because we are still in the pandemic, even though things feel like they're getting more and more loose, maybe a little too fast for some people, me included. There were 300 new cases of coronavirus reported in Allegheny County in the last 24 hours. So we just ask in the meantime, we know there's vaccinations happening. We know lots of other stuff's going on. Keep on wearing your mask. Don't be a jag. Put on the mask. If you're going to be close to somebody, put on your mask, especially if you're indoors. Put on the mask. Keep washing your hands. Keep social distancing. We're so close to the finish line. We don't want to screw it up. And I mentioned before, vaccines are going out there. Something else you can do right now. If you don't like wearing your mask, get vaccinated. And if everybody gets vaccinated, that's an accelerator for when we have to stop wearing our masks. Let's not screw around with this. We're close. Like if we're on episode 176 here, we've been over a year of this, folks. I mean, I know you guys feel it. I feel it too. But let's just get past it. Vaccination sites, it's easy to find. We got links that come up and go. You can find them. Just type it in and go. There's like no wait anymore.
Take the shot!
That's what I'm saying. Just do that. I was talking to John Travolta, and he agreed with me.
I am if you let me. Hey, someone fucking stop when you start talking to me. Start talking to her. Yeah, right.
That's what I'm saying. You're going to mess with John Travolta? Come on. It's in Saturday Night Fever. Then, you know, the other thing is Rocky Balboa. Okay? If you've watched the show, you know I like him. Let's see what he has to say about taking a shot.
What shot did you ever take?
Well, I guess hey, Rocky, you're not happy with your life. It's nice. Me, I got a business going. I don't have to take no shots.
No one having gone more than 12 rounds with him, and that was Jake Dale.
Took that up your business.
You were so insulted about it. Want me to take a shot? All right. I'll take a shot.
Stick that up your business. Come on. Rocky's even down. You know what? Before we get to the show here tonight and a couple other things, I want to hear from like a dame. You know, somebody else that would tell you want to get vaccinated, you want to go get the shot, take the shot. What would Dame Judi Dench have to say about that, Dave?
Hello, what are you doing? Take a damn shot for crying out loud.
All right. Okay. All right. So
now do it.
Maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll see Dame Judi Dench.
No, I like this one. It just wasn't within reach.
Here it is.
Take the shot. I say take the shot. Take the bloody shot.
I feel great.
All right. Cool, man. Cool. All right. So you've got that going there right now. That's fantastic. Please, you see where we're coming from. We're having fun with it, but seriously, go get vaccinated. So, Dave, am I forgetting anything other than do we have an in-show poll ready for tonight, Dave?
Happy birthday.
All right, cool. All right. So I'm going to tell you this right now. We have an in-show poll here we do called the Little Jag-Off. Back in the first several months of this thing, we had the Big Jag-Off, which was overnight polls, putting all things Pittsburgh against each other. This poll is brought to you by Engine House 25 Winery. If you go to eh25.com, you can find out everything you need to know about Engine House 25 Winery. This is the best winery in Pittsburgh. Let me tell you something else about them. The grapes, they come from Napa, Chile, and everywhere in between. They don't come from here because, you don't really get good wine grapes here. You get like good jam and jelly grapes, but you don't get like the best wine grapes. They get the best grapes. And then it's basically hand selected and rolled. So go to eh25.com. Mother's Day is coming up. And do they have some specials for you? They have some Mother's Day Chardonnay wine and packages that you can get everything you see here in conjunction with Lola's Eatery, which is connected to Engine House 25. Go there, get one of these bottles. They say Happy Mother's Day. There's a flower on it. It's springtime. I know it's snowing, but maybe it won't be on Mother's Day, which is coming up in like 2 weeks. So get ready for that, folks. Go to eh25.com, and if you tell them that you found out about them from Alone Together Pittsburgh, you'll receive $5 off any one of these bottles of wine that you see here. So that's $5 off. They're doing free delivery during the pandemic, and they are doing curbside, right? They're still doing the curbside. I don't know if the tasting room, what the hours are for it now with the new COVID openings and everything, but they're still doing curbside. They're still doing delivery. You cannot go wrong. The wine is fantastic, and there you have it. So we've got a special, I guess, two-parter of the in-show poll that only you, the viewing audience, is going to get to vote on. Dave, tell them what it is.
Happening right now, Pittsburgh. You asked for it, or you didn't ask for it, but in the deep in your heart, if you look down into the holes of your heart, you look real down there where the bile just sloshes around, you'd find within your heart you were asking for more Michael Keaton. Everybody needs a little more Michael Keaton. Everybody wants RoboCop Part 2. We need RoboCop Part 2, the remake, not the original RoboCop Part 2. That was no good. But anyway, whatever. Let's talk about Michael Keaton. You know why? Because we're going to have Michael Keaton on this show. I swear to you tonight. Thank you very much, Patrick Jordan. He has made the impossible happen. Michael Keaton will be on the show. And we're going to call him Michael Douglas because that's his real name. And he's going to talk in his real Pittsburgh accent. Michael Keaton. Welcome to the show, Night Shift, Birdman, Spider-Man Homecoming, Johnny Dangerously. I don't know why RoboCop's not on this list. Anyway, Michael Keaton, vote now. Make it happen. And then you won't have to explain yourself to Michael Keaton why you screwed up, why you didn't vote, why you didn't support a Pittsburgh man in his Pittsburgh life. And it's as he dons his new bat ears, he's going to put on his bat suit and take a big bat old poop, a big bat poop. Guano, Michael Keaton, Pittsburgh, Alone Together Pittsburgh. In the last week of the show, you will see Michael Keaton here. Tell your friends, tell your mom, buy your mom some wine. We got plenty of time. Poof, Jiminy. Take us home.
All right. So there you have it, folks. You heard a lot of things. Okay. That's a beautiful.
You've outdone yourself this time, Patrick Jordan.
Stop it. All right. So what we're doing is yesterday we picked Michael Keaton had announced that he was going to be in Batman. He was going to play Batman again in the Flash movie. He was going to reappear as Batman back in the DC lineage of those movies. So in honor of that, we decided to do a quick thing of favorite Michael Keaton movies, but we couldn't nail them down, right? Because there was a lot of movies that we couldn't get in there. So we wanted to do part deux. Yesterday it was Mr. Mom, Gung Ho, Batman, and what was the other one, Dave?
Pizza King.
Pizza King. Well, this is basically my my mantra here, right here. My brain, it's like oatmeal. That was that's the line of the pandemic for me right there. So with my main man Michael Keaton. So anyway, get your votes in now with part deux. I think we're gonna end it after this, but I can't believe we didn't think of Johnny Dangerously yesterday, because that's one of the best movies ever, as far as I'm concerned. It's good. It's really good. So anyway, moving along, like I said, we've got a great show lined up for you tonight, and I think we should get to our guest. Dave, do you doubt me?
Do it, baby.
All right. So coming up first, They've been on the show once before. Stacy's been on a couple of times. This is the conglomerate that is PEARLARTS. There's a couple of entities with different stories to tell. We're going to start off. We're going to show you a little teaser, a little trailer, a little clip, and then we're going to see from the people themselves. Stacy and Herman Pearl are going to be here right after we see this little video. Yeah, here they are.
Hey.
PEARLARTS in the house. We have Stacy and Herman Pearl. What's up, guys?
Hey, Patrick.
What's up?
Nice to see you guys.
You know, we miss you.
Yeah.
Miss you too. We got a lot to talk about here tonight. But before we do, what did we just look at? What was that amazing thing we just saw? What was that a teaser of?
Thank you. That was the Dance for Camera installation for Circles, which is our next stage piece. When we go back to the stage indoors, we will present a piece called Circles.
Right. Now you say that when you come back to the stage indoors, I mean, obviously you're not going indoors like tonight. That's not going to be like soon, but you guys have been busy, right? There's been a lot been going on. You've been producing work and making moves, like physical moves.
Physical moves, yeah.
Yeah.
Moves. We've been really busy. We've been fortunate to have work and to have some support throughout this whole pandemia, whatever this thing is we're going through.
Panorama.
The panorama.
That's such a nicer thing than pandemic.
We like panoramas.
Panoramas, whatever it comes to mind first is what it is. You know, we're just here.
All right.
And spending a lot of time at home, obviously, but still working forward. And our first time on the stage in front of people, as long as people come out, will be at Flagstaff Stage on the 21st of May. We're doing the outdoor PBT, Pittsburgh Ballet Theater stage showing. So they have like a month and a half of showings, and we're doing one with KST.
And that's on the big stage. It's going to be on Flagstaff. So you guys have like some nice tech, you have some nice setup, and then so it's going to be like a revolving door. There's just going to be different organizations coming in there.
Yeah, like every day. Yeah. Every day is someone different. And there's a lot of space. So it's you can spread out and bring all your people with you. So
and that's a beautiful location. Yeah.
Yeah, it is really pretty.
I used to go see movies on Flagstaff, on Friday nights, I think. I
remember that. Yeah, I did that too.
Yeah,
I love that. I mean, they never showed The Last Dragon, but
I don't know. Maybe they might have.
I don't think they did. I would have been there. Okay. I would have been there. I've only missed one screening of The Last Dragon, and that's the one that you DJ'd for. You live DJ'd for. So I'm still a little. This was during the pre-show, folks. This is what I was kind of complaining to Herman about, that I didn't know about something that he did. I'm
gonna call it this. I did sound design and music replacement for The Last Dragon.
Yeah, but he sounds a little salty about it.
No, me?
No.
I'm not salty. I think it's the most awesome idea in the world.
I still have the sessions for it. I'll do a private session for you, just for
in my backyard. Done.
Your backyard. Let's do it. Let's do
All right,
it.
it's on. All right, so you book that there. So now back to business here. So you guys also made some physical moves, like you moved from you moved spots.
He did it all. He and his buddies did it.
Yeah. So we are calling in from our new location in Lawrenceville. We're right, actually, a couple blocks from Spirit, which just really from the back end of Spirit. We're on a street called Harrison Street, and we've been here since beginning of March.
Oh, March, yeah.
Yeah, and what this is the new location of Tough Sound Recording, and then STAYCEE's art studio is just over across the hall. So we're right here together. We have our own spot. It's beautiful.
But we also are doing a performance residency with the Kelly Strayhorn Theater. So that means we do all of our rehearsals at their studios at the Alloy. And we started that in January. We haven't been in person except for maybe a couple times, of course. But when we do go in person, we started this week actually on Mondays, just going one day a week with mask and separated and testing. Every week we have to test just for the one day. So yeah, we're excited to do that. Like just seeing each other in person after over a year it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I can't even imagine what that's going to be like for me. I mean, just not even working. Like at this point now, just seeing people in person that's not on a screen. I mean, I feel like they're showing up himself. There was like, you know, a couple month period that like, you know, Zoom cocktails and these kinds of things was like a thing. And then it's just kind of like it died out quick. I mean,
yeah, it's no, I mean, I want to say, you know, for what we all do, it's no replacement to try to like broadcast this stuff over these medium. You know what I mean? It's not the same experience, and we're all trying to adapt and figure out how can we present something that we feel good about.
Right. And I want to talk to you guys both about this, because I had a conversation about this the other day about something even revolving around this platform of this show. Obviously live is best, in person is best. I mean, that's kind of what we came up on. There's an energy there. There's a give and a take that you're not going to get anywhere else. But even on this platform, watching a live segment or watching a band play live or a dancer dance live on this, it's like a heightened sense of everything, rather than if you just set up a camera, tape something, and then we played it an hour later. Yeah. It's just, I mean, a lot of people have been just chiming in and basically saying that when it's live, it doesn't even matter if it's like boring. It's way more exciting and engaging than watching, you know, something, most things that are pre-recorded.
I agree.
Yeah. So just getting that up. And I know you guys have done some live stuff too. From fundraisers to different events like that. It's cool. Yeah. So Herman, Tough Sound, what's going on? Tell me what's happening with Tough Sound.
So we moved all this stuff over here end of February, and it's been set up for about a month and a half. I am still awaiting drawings and a design for a vocal booth.
Okay.
And so I've been mainly doing remote work. We're teaching our apprenticeship program here. We have a thing called Tough Sound Apprenticeship Program run through the YMCA in Homewood. That's happening remotely. It's not quite the same, but it's still a good vibe, and we got a great cohort. And I have this amazing space, and I kind of feel like it's this weird thing where we've had to kind of stay underground and stay in the cut, but it's going to happen soon, where we'll be, you know, where we can start to bring people into our spaces. And I kind of feel like this momentum is kind of building up. Yeah, that's my old spot, but the new spot, I don't even have pictures up of the new spot, but it's like there's so many possibilities here, and we have like it's kind of our own thing now. And the fact that STAYCEE and I are in the same space right now, it's really wonderful, you know. And she's my wife, she's my life, she's my light, she's my joy, and she's here. We're here together. There's my record collection behind me here.
So all the things you love in one spot.
Wait, I got one more thing. Right over behind, you can't see, there is a vault, an actual vault with a vault door and shelving. It's 12-foot ceilings, concrete, everything. So I have this other room that I can also record in. So I'm excited.
Okay. I'm going to ask two questions. One, what's up with ventilation in that booth? Okay,
well, the door doesn't close. The door doesn't close. We just don't
breathe.
Okay, just don't breathe. All right, that's one. And number two, you know, at some point tonight you're going to have to go mobile on us, and you're going to take us for a tour to show us this vault.
I'd like to actually. I mean, I could.
Okay, you can't. You don't have to do it right this very second, or unless you want to pull out your phone and just use the login code that we gave you before. You can fire that up at any point. And I'm going to talk to STAYCEE. STAYCEE, also Pearl Arts. I mean, you also have a not-for-profit status.
Yes, we do. And how well do you know that? Because Patrick Jordan is a board member. Yay! Thank you, Patrick. You've been so helpful to us.
Well, anything I can do to help with that, but that's awesome. But now you guys are, you're in the game right now. So basically all donations you can take, it is a tax write-off, and then you can do a lot of other things. You are a charity now.
We are a charity.
No, I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like in the eyes of the government, but like right now, not-for-profit arts organization it's where it's at. We're seeing some pictures here too of previous works.
Previous works, yes, over the last 4 years, probably.
But that's amazing. So, I mean, how are you working with the Strayhorn?
Oh, this has been a lovely,
yeah, he's gonna mute that. It's cool. He gets it. He's a sound guy. He knows what's up.
No, he's a sound guy. Yes, we've been in residence at the Kelly Strayhorn, and it's been really cool because it's like a very unique collaboration we're doing. It's we call it a not multi.
No, we're calling it a mutual aid residency.
Mutual aid residency. So we need space to rehearse and to meet when we can meet in person and to do things, you know what I mean? Because we no longer have our other space.
Right.
And they need like some technical assistance, like getting their school up and running because they took a hiatus for 2 years, and just other things, like right now, a little bit of their marketing we handle. And we're also going to share I'm excited about sharing positions. So we're going to get an education director that we share, and probably another couple of hires that we share.
That's amazing. Especially, just saying the word hire right now is exciting. And plus, I mean, the Strayhorn, as far as, I mean, there's room to spread out. You know what I mean?
There definitely is.
Big room, even at the Alloy as well. So
I grew up there, you know what I mean? Like all my adult years have been in the Strayhorn and in the Alloy.
Right.
With other companies, with my own other company. Herman and I continuing to do work before we had this whole Pearl Arts thing, was all mostly at the Kelly Strayhorn and at the Alloy.
And Joseph Hall is nearing his 1 year tenure as executive director.
Just thinking about that is crazy. First of all, Joseph's awesome. He's amazing.
Yeah.
Joseph Hart.
Yeah, he's fantastic. But the fact that he's about to have his 1 year anniversary means that he started like 2 weeks into the pandemic.
He started,
you know what I mean?
Right at the pandemic.
Like, so he has just been dealing with crisis mode.
Only pandemic crisis.
Only
handling it.
Yeah, he fit right in. I mean, he's just basically he's part of the fabric.
Totally. Yes. I don't know who better taking Genera's space.
Mm-hmm.
He really has done a lot of amazing things. He's kept programming going. He's just really flipped into the virtual thing before everyone else did. Like as soon as he hit the ground run, he hit it running, and he had programs up. So I am very impressed with him, and he's helped us a lot. That whole Hotline Ring thing is like legendary.
And it's coming back up. I call it Super Friends, but I still call it that. But Hotline Ring is coming up round 2. It's coming soon, right? That's what, June?
It's in July.
I
want to say the 15th, but that's the wrong. I don't think that's the right date.
All right, so people get ready for that. It's
ready. We'll come back for that.
We'll come back for that one. I don't know if we'll be here, but maybe we will. I mean, who knows? I mean, at this point now, we're just looking. I mean, we were going to ride this thing out till everything got opened up again. So we're watching, we're keeping it rolling. Yeah. All right, so I've got Kate Romane in the wings, right, to bring her out. But do you guys want to chime in on the? We're gonna do the tour here in a sec of the vault. But do you guys want to chime in on the Michael Keaton Part 2? Your favorite Michael Keaton movie?
I had to give it to Birdman because that was a great movie.
I think I put my vote in on Facebook.
Okay, good. I'm conflicted because so it's 50-30, one person for night shift.
Nobody Homecoming.
Nobody for Spider-Man Homecoming. Maybe we should have put in RoboCop 2, the remake of RoboCop 2.
Wait, he was in. I didn't realize that.
Neither did I. Dave's been talking about it all night.
Dave.
But Johnny Dangerously, for whatever reason, it's up there for me. I don't know why. Birdman. I mean, if you want to talk about an amazing friggin' movie, mind-blowing, start to finish, great performance, great camera work, everything. It's Birdman. I mean, it's got to be it, right? But Johnny Dangerously is just so cheesy.
I know, but we're not being ironic. You know, like we want the excellent thing.
All right, well then Birdman it is. Well, it looks like you're gonna hold on for that. All right. Hey Dave, should we bring in Kate to chat with these guys, or should we take the tour of the vault?
Kate.
Let's bring in Kate. All right,
Okay.
we're gonna bring her in early. We'll do the full introduction for her a little bit later. But right now we're gonna bring in Kate Romane. Hey, Chef Kate Romane. And Snacks.
Who's that?
This is Snacks.
Snack. Oh my God.
Snacks.
The dog. He just like popped up and wanted to be a part of it. I don't know.
I see he's popped. He really did pop up. I can see that. If you move your shoulder, he's ready. He's ready for action. He's like, what's going on? All right. That's the kind of show we run here.
I hope that's his tail.
I
don't think it is. I don't think it is, Dave.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I tell you, see what I'm saying? You're not going to find this exciting if this show is pre-recorded. That's what you get live.
Kate, oh my God, he is so upstaging you right now.
I know. It's great.
No, you're beautiful and wonderful.
Yeah. It's good to see you guys.
Don't pay attention to the dog.
We brought in Kate early because during the check-in, it was kind of like old home week, and it was like, oh, so great to see you guys. But then we started the show, and no one got to chat. So I thought that Kate, Stacey, and Herman should have a couple of words here.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
I'm so excited to see you and to hear about everything that's going on at Kelly Strayhorn. That's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be calling you at some time because we'll have things going on.
You got the food.
Yes, for sure.
I'm ready.
We're gonna talk about Kate's food in a little bit when we get into her segment. I've got a bone to pick with her.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's all right, I'll just say it right now. I don't want to let this hang. You give so much food in that we did the Allegheny Eats thing, and my God, it's multiple meals. It is not one meal. It is it is so good. What did you do with the beans and greens? What is that?
Ooh.
Just beans and greens.
It's not just beans and greens. There's something amazingly special about it.
We just put a little love in the beans, you know.
Okay.
What's with the greens? There was another flavor there. There was a new heightened fresh flavor that I'm not
garlic. It's real simple. It's garlic and sage and cannellini beans, kale, maybe some lemon.
Where'd you get that kale?
That's so good. That sounds so good.
Where'd you get the kale? I want to know.
You need some of that.
I don't know, actually. I mean, we're starting to get stuff in from the farms, but it's mostly spinach and salad greens and a little bit of kale. So that's probably
so your meatballs out of the park. Okay, don't get me wrong, fantastic. You can't mess with those meatballs. But the beans and greens was like it snuck up on me. I was like, oh, beans and greens. And I was like, what is this? And I was just like, I couldn't stop eating the beans and greens.
Wow.
Anyway,
yeah.
We'll talk about Allegheny Eats in a minute. I'm dying with it.
Yeah, I'm so glad you guys got that. That's great.
Yeah.
If that program's still going on, at least for a few more months until everybody like really gets back to normal or something like that.
And if you guys don't know, Allegheny Eats has a number of different restaurants. And if you buy and those orders and you order food from them, a portion of the proceeds goes to restaurant workers, meals for restaurant workers, in addition to keeping everything kind of rolling at different restaurants, catering places that needed some support in their own right. So it's everybody kind of helping everybody. So you got a great selection of things to pick from. And Kate, it was delivered.
What?
Yeah. One of the great things is Black Radish had catering vans. So the start of this, we just started doing a lot of home deliveries. We do a belly basket on Wednesdays. Usually on Friday, we have a family meal. Thursday night, we have some sort of classic. We've been kind of throwing back to some classic cuisine stuff, I think the next one we're going to do a bolognese, but, old school dinners. That we deliver right to your house. So we've been able to bring some of our employees back on to drive food around, and we have a great app that we use. So it's been good. So we when you get Allegheny Eats from us, we we have to deliver to you.
Well, I'm going to get the second half of it tomorrow because I couldn't eat it all tonight. So I've got a 2-foot stromboli waiting.
American calzone. That's what we're called. That's
The
American. Big.
American calzone.
The American calzone.
The big 2-foot calzone.
It's been a really good project to be a part of. We were doing almost at least 150 service worker meals or professionals a week, working with 412 Food Rescue to get them delivered to everybody. It was good. It felt good. It's been very helpful for the company. So yeah,
that's amazing. So all right, so now you can be here with us, Kate. This is going to be like my Geraldo Rivera moment in going into Al Capone's vault, but it's going to be going into Herman and Stacy's vault.
Yeah,
we're gonna take you guys on a tour. Herman, go horizontal. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So Herman's gonna take us. I was saying, Geraldo, maybe we should have gone like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Like, come on, neighbor.
Okay. So, I'm gonna turn this volume off.
Yeah. Good.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Sorry.
Oh my God, baby.
So this is the control room.
Whoa.
Okay.
So this is what you guys are recording yourselves on right now. This is different than mine.
No.
Wow.
This is the studio. Okay. So this room is going to be the vocal booth, but right now it's just full of acoustic materials. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this will be my vocal booth. But here's my album collection.
Love it.
Here's my tool chest. Microphones.
That's hot.
Yeah,
I always wanted one of those.
Herman, just so you know, Stacy said our record collection because that's kind of part of it now. It's our.
Okay.
It's yours.
Now, do you see this window? Do you see this door here?
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna go in to the
Whoa.
vault.
Oh wow.
What was this building?
It was an old foundry of some kind. There's a safe in here. I don't have the combination for. But yeah, I mean, it has 12-foot ceilings in here. These shelves were all here, and this is all my stuff.
Wait, slowly. Wow. Give me a slow pan. Maybe go up to the top. What's on the ceiling? I'm curious.
These shitty lights.
Shitty lights. Okay, I didn't know if there was some ventilation.
No. Shut up. So.
Okay, look. Oh my God. So you've got a little fallout shelter, little. Is there a door? Is there a door?
It's there. This is the door here. This is the door here.
Behind that. Okay.
Yeah. So I have it covered with these acoustic panels, and it's not closing. I'm gonna actually put a bolt or something on the floor. You can't get locked in because there's a handle inside, so you could get out.
What are you gonna do? Would that be a good sound room, like to put people in?
No. This is going to be a secondary booth. I'm going to do acoustic bass in here, congas, drum set, vocals, flute, all kind of stuff. Saxophones would be amazing.
That's awesome, man.
And then I'm not going to take you over there, but across the hall is Stacy's art studio.
Great.
What? Can I show him? Okay, I'm going to show you.
Hey guys, you're getting the inside scoop here right now. This is it. Breaking news right here.
So this is the entrance out onto the street, and then here is Stacy's studio. So it's a little, we're still working on it, but we each have our own bathroom. This little kitchen.
That's good.
Thing.
That's good for a happy marriage.
Look at this. Look at that.
Wow.
Oh wow.
And she has this room, which is like a chill spot, lounge.
Oh wow.
So we got this whole situation here. It's really cool.
I love it. It's fantastic.
I love it too. We love you.
Well, that's good. Well, thank you for the tour. I do feel like Geraldo because it was just there was nothing in that vault.
There's a lot of things in that vault.
No, I was just joking. I was making a joke. Yeah, this is awesome, dude.
Yeah.
So
really
cool. we're really happy that we found this place. And if I could say, this is actually connected to Dee Briggs's studio.
Oh man, I love Dee Briggs.
Can we get a shot of that modular setup to the left?
Oh yeah, modular Pittsburgh Modular, baby.
Yeah, Pittsburgh Modular.
Hell yeah, keeping it in the Berg.
Yeah, I'm confused. What a perfect time for his camera to freeze, though.
I know, it's perfect.
Like,
we can all just take a deep breath, breathe it in.
Okay, disconnect.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Anyway,
God.
cool. Thank you for the tour. Stacy Herman, the best way to get you. I'm going to start talking to Kate about takeout. You are more than welcome to stick around and talk takeout with us. But if you got stuff to do, please, now's your chance. What's that?
We'll listen.
Okay. Okay, great.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, Dave, keep Stacy and Herman in the green room. And if they want to chime in, just wave a hand or something. And we'll bring you guys back. But thank you. And the best way to get at them, the websites are up on the screen. PEARLARTS, amazing. PEARLARTS Studios and Touchdown Recording. The websites are just the names. So get on it, folks. Check them out. And we'll see them soon. All right. Thank you guys for being here. All right. So now I'm going to tell you a little thing before I bring out our next guest who you've already seen and talked to. I'm going to tell you a quick shout out about a sponsor on the show, Farm to Table Pittsburgh. If you go to farmtotablepa.com, you can find out everything you need to do about CSAs, when to plant your produce, where to buy your produce, how to get connected with the farms, how to get them to deliver it to your house, where the farmers markets are, and everything else. farmtotablepa.com, and always tune in to our Wednesday night shows because we have a Buy Fresh, Buy Local segment brought to you by Farm to Table, and you never know who's going to show up. It's either going to be Aaron Hart from the company or, farmers or everybody else in between can come on to the thing. Doug Oster, who's on our show, he's coming back in May to teach his classes and do Q&As with everybody. It's going to be awesome. So, farmtotablepa.com. But that said, you've already seen her face. You've already heard me gush about my dinner tonight that I got through Allegheny Eats. But here she is with what Kate ate. Here she is, Chef Kate Romane from Black Radish Kitchen.
Here I am.
What's going on? Hey,
Again.
welcome back. Haven't seen you. What have you been up to?
Nothing. Man, it's so good to see those guys. Like
They're the best.
I took for granted how often I would just get to like run into really great people around town, like doing lots of cool stuff. And those were two people big fans. I'm a big fan.
Do you have this with people that you come? I mean, you're out in the world doing stuff more than I have been over the last year or something. But when you see somebody, in person, I'm sure that would be amazing. I haven't really been to that point yet. Haven't had the bump ins, but like seeing people online or something, there's a couple of people that you see, and then you're like the longing sets in. You're like, oh my God, I miss you guys so much, and I didn't realize. So it's like Herman and Stacy are two of those people for me.
Yeah, I've been definitely like.
Oh, Stacy says it's mutual, Kate, to what you were saying.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. Seeing them, I got that. It was like, wow, I did. I mean, just the perchance, like a lot of the events we did, we'd run into them, and obviously I go see the performances. They're just really, just two great people. Pittsburgh's lucky to have them. So, I've been feeling that itch. I don't know if I've been out as much as, a lot of people, but I do, because I am going to the Radish every day, and I do make it down to the Strip once a week to pick up our orders. So I see PenMac a lot. The other store I've been into.
Well, if you're gonna pick a store, that one's got some good smells.
Yeah, and they've been great. I mean, they've been so kind and nice even through the holidays, where it can get a little squirrely down there. But yeah, I'm ready to see people again for sure.
I am as well, quite ready for it. So hopefully it's coming soon. It's also great. The weather's getting warmer, so the outside stuff. I mean, I know it snowed like today, but
it's
in
freezing in my house
late April. Yeah, I saw you had the scarf on when things started. I'm worried about the Copes. The last time Peter Cope was on, he and his son were bundled up, and it wasn't that cold.
It was like 45 degrees.
It was 45. It went below freezing. I wonder if Peter's like making poor Xander. Anyway, enough about that. Hopefully they're bundled. Hopefully Peter got off his wallet and turned that heat back on. But
fire.
But anyway, before we start, chit chatting anymore, did you get to any takeout this week?
I did. I went to one place. We got Triangle Bar in Swissvale. Oh my God.
What'd you get?
Well, I got it for the radish because I had to be out of the kitchen for a couple weeks, and they did you know, I mean, I just have the best people, but they really held it down and did a great job. So, you know, we got the battleship. There it is. It's as big as your arm.
That's a destroyer there too, I think, on the outsides.
Yeah, well, so we got 2 cheesesteaks.
Yeah.
And 2 of the battleship hoagies.
Oh, geez.
Cold hoagie. I want to get the fried eggplant, or not eggplant, bolognese, or no.
Bolognese?
Why can't I say? I can see it.
Bolognese at Triangle?
No.
Battleship destroyer.
I was like, I can't. I can see the name. I can't.
Bolognese. You're such a friggin' chef. My God.
Sorry. I just had.
You're gonna start putting salt on like this. Would you like some bolognese sandwich? A bolognese and mustard sandwich?
I just had a little bit of a stroke there.
Great poupon. Do you smell toast?
No, I'm good. Bologna. Yeah. They have a fried bologna sandwich that I've never had. So
I bet
anyway,
you'd be awesome.
This is what we got.
I bet you a fried bologna sandwich there would be awesome.
Yeah. We also got a tuna fish one, which I've never had, but
Pepper's breath smells minty, just in case you were wondering.
Good job. Good job, Pepper.
She just brushed her teeth and just came and shouted that. I'm sorry. Back to Triangle. Sorry.
That was good work, Pepper. Yeah, I felt kind of crazy when I walked out of there because I had 4 battleship size, and they're like 2 to 3 feet long, right? Yep.
Did you call in advance, or did you just show up and order?
I called in.
Okay.
And they really have it mapped out. I mean, they basically like have 2 lines. You go to the right if you already called it in. You go to the left if you need to place the order. They were crushed at 11:30 in the morning. Like socially distanced, but people were coming in. There was a line outside. It was wild on like a Wednesday. So obviously they adapted. They're doing well. But when I was walking out, it was like carrying a dead body. I mean, it was so heavy. Like those 5 fucking hoagies, I was like, had to put it on my shoulder. Like,
Kate, on
like
closing night of the shows at the Black Box, I would call in the Triangle, and we would order 8.
Oh my God! Did you take two people?
No, I double bagged it. Like, remember the old flour from the Enrico days? So I basically went into that, double bagged them to carry it out and load it in the car. And they kept, Mansueto, you were there for those nights.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Nothing's more satisfying after a hard evening of art than a triangle hoagie. I don't know what kind of Italian. It's like their Italians got some sort of the meat, the sopressata or whatever. It's like a bologna mixed with salami at the same time.
It's like thick. It's like a thick cut.
I've never tasted anything like it. It's unbelievable.
I don't know what it is. And it's so simple and it's so good. I'm so glad you went there, Kate. I'm so glad this is what you're talking about, because like I haven't even talked about this show, and I've talked about just about everything on this show. But the Triangle bar, and literally I drove past it. I drove past it today. Every time I drive to the theater, it's just there. And my gosh, yeah, it tastes the way these sandwiches are supposed to taste. Like, you remember how they tasted when you were a kid, kind of a thing. And then sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, there's like a Midwest hoagie feel. Like you feel it's like the band fundraiser hoagie, but good.
I was gonna say, like, it's the hoagies they would give us when we got on the bus coming home from away football games and stuff.
Yeah.
And it tastes like that was supposed to taste. Now, you know, it didn't taste this good in those, but it has that vibe to it. I don't know if it's the dressing or whatever, but I mean, this right here, if this isn't making you hungry for this, folks, everyone needs to try this place at least once. I mean,
there's that meat.
Forget Permanis. You know what I mean? Like, this is a Pittsburgh institution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good call.
How was the cheesesteak?
Fantastic.
Really?
Fucking really good. Sorry. I was just excited. It was really good. I've not ever had the cheesesteak there.
I've only ever had the regular old Battleship.
Yeah. It's hard to sway. Sarah asked about the tuna. It was fine. I mean, I got it with jalapenos and pepperoncinis on it. So, you know, those help everything.
But it's not spam, Stacy. Stacy says it looks like spam. It is not spam.
It's not far from the spam universe, though. You know,
Well,
it's in the neighborhood.
I mean, every meat is in the spam universe.
But this
right?
meat is closer to the spam, and that's not a diss either, because I love spam. Little fried spam is unbelievable.
This isn't. This is not spam. This is a regular. This is meat. This is a good.
Meaning that it's a processed meat product in the best possible way.
Meat, Pat. Also, the ham on this is a square shaped ham. So
that's natural. That's all natural.
See that?
Ham comes square.
Clean edge. That's a rectangle.
Because somebody went in there with scissors, Kate, and cut the regular ham into a perfect square to make your sandwich fit right in there.
A crafter is there in the back.
Anyway, it's an iconic sandwich, and we've done those at basically closing nights, technical rehearsals, 10 out of 12s, long night. Basically, we've kind of made a run at them. They're great, and you can order like you put in a number, they'll get them for you, and the bread's fresh too.
Oh, the bread is it's killer. It's so soft. It's perfect.
But they were set up for COVID before COVID, because that 1 lane in, 1 lane out thing, that's been it for years.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But I mean, I've never seen anyone lined up outside. That must be the new stuff.
Yeah, I mean, obviously everybody had a mask on. Everyone was polite, and saying like, you got to wait outside. There's too many people in here. But I mean, good for them.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm happy to see them doing well.
I am too. That's great. And like on Steelers Sundays, forget about it. You're not going to get in there. I mean, like that place is on the week, like every day that they're open, they're just killing it. I'm a big fan, as you can tell.
Yeah.
But that's awesome, Kate. So,
I haven't been in there in so long. So, and that's one of the things I feel like when you're going to pick up food to go, or even going, like Em and I were just talking about, like, are we ready to go out to dinner, or like go have drinks outside? And it's intimidating because you remember the way that things were. And you're like, if I'm going to go out, I don't know. I haven't been frequenting the same places as much. So I'm kind of intimidated to walk in the door and be like, how are you doing it now? So
are you ready to have drinks outside right now?
I'm getting close. I've been vaccinated since the beginning of April, end of March.
That was your second dose was April.
Yeah.
I think we talked about it on the show again.
Yeah.
So you're out of you're past the phase, right? But I mean, you're only like 3 or 4 months from your booster. You better get working.
I know. I gotta I wanted to go out and support people. It just, it's
Rob Hurst is in the house. Rob Hurst is watching.
What's up, Rob? Hi. Yeah, I mean, I'm ready to go out and tip people real big and drink some drinks, and I don't know.
I'm ready, but I'm not. I don't know. It's like a weird thing. Plus the fact that I've got a kid, right?
Yeah.
So I can't. We're working out this pandemic thing. We're coming out of it. And the kids can't get vaccinated, but I'm still, I'm good. I think I could have a drink outside. I don't know if I'm ready for a restaurant inside. Me personally, I think, people should, if they're, find out what the protocols are going on, but I don't know if I'm ready.
Yeah. I'm ready to start supporting these guys. I mean, like, servers are there. It's really hard right now for everybody in the industry trying to bring stuff in, and even being back, like, my friends that are serving, it's like, wow, that's really challenging. So in one way, I want to be a familiar face that is hopefully supporting them, bringing some money to the restaurants. And
you've been supporting people pretty consistently since the beginning of the pandemic. You've been at the forefront of that. I don't want to like wax your car here for you or anything on this, but you've been doing fantastic work, and you've sacrificed a lot of time and energy of your own to keep everybody rolling. So I want to thank you for that. So don't feel obligated to have to be the first one out to tip big and everything. I know everybody took a hit financially.
Yeah. I mean, it won't be quite.
Cantina patio. Rob is saying, come have a drink at the patio at the
I'm
cantina.
ready. I mean,
maybe we should. Maybe
get that Tijuana dog.
Oh, the Tijuana dog. All right, Rob. All right, so we're gonna take that. It's it might be on. Maybe we'll do a remote alone together from the patio at the cantina.
I'm in. Some mezcal shots. Let's go. You know they have such a good selection.
They've got the best selection, and I do love mezcal.
Yeah.
But
There you go.
anyway, so anything else popping up from belly baskets to we talked about Allegheny Eats already.
Yeah, so
I jumped in on it.
the last thing I know, it feels far away, but it's actually a couple weeks, is Mother's Day. We're hooking up with Basic Health International and doing a Mother's Day package that gets delivered on Saturday to your house. You can just wake up, heat it up, stay in your pajamas, celebrate your moms. And part of that, those proceeds are going to go to Basic Health International. And they are an organization that helps women in marginalized communities find access, I believe. So they're really supportive of our women and our health.
And that's local and international.
Local and international, yeah.
They are, they're fantastic. They were on the show a bunch of times early on and haven't been on back lately, but we'll love to have them back too when we get closer to this. They're a fantastic organization.
Yeah, it feels good to be doing that. It's always it's a hard holiday sometimes, and especially it's complicated when it's a no-brainer to take mom out to brunch, but we're not quite there yet, so this is an option for you.
And I love watching people that thrive during this. Well, that's amazing. So before we wrap things up tonight, Kate, where do you fall in the Michael Keaton part duh?
I went Johnny Dangerously.
Johnny Dangerously, all right.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I remember that movie, like, it was so fun. I love that.
You like the Fargan Ice Hall guy? Morgan Maroney, the guy? If you haven't seen the movie, like they hyped him up as having the most foul mouth in the world, but he never swore because you couldn't understand his broken. And it was very funny. Anyway,
super fun. But I was like, when the poll came up, I was like, man, they're missing. I didn't realize that you had a part 1 last night, because I was like, what about Mr. Mom? Like, what's going on here?
Well, Mr. Mom, I kind of waxed poetic on Mr. Mom being my friggin' life. How like I watched it the other day and I was like, oh my God, this movie's gospel. Like it's so it like beat for beat of this movie is true. Like like my brain is like oatmeal kind of a thing. It's just like I'm like you end up like learning the toys' names. It's like a whole crazy thing here. But yeah, it looks like Birdman is running away with it. But Johnny Dangerously is respectful at 30%.
That's good.
Yeah,
also,
that's good.
Batman.
But yesterday was Batman, Gung Ho.
Great movie.
What were the other ones from yesterday? Crap, now I'm blanking here. It was we did Night Shift. It was Gung Ho, Batman. Why am I blank? Beetlejuice, and there was Nothing to Touch Birdman. It's the best, says Ryan. You're right. I mean, Birdman's running away with it. I'm trying to remember what the fourth one was yesterday. It must not have been that great. What are the big Keaton movies? There was Gung Ho, Mr. Mom. That was it. Beetlejuice. It was Gung Ho, Mr. Mom,
and Batman.
And Batman. Yeah, you leave Batman the whole point of this. So, all right, cool. What are we looking at here, Kate?
Oh, sorry. The other thing I ate. It's ramp season. This is like always my favorite. We've finally hit the springtime, and that we're gonna see things coming from the farms. I love vegetables. I love playing with vegetables. I love cooking with vegetables. I just love vegetables. And so when everybody's social media feed starts to just be pictures of them holding ramps, you're like, finally, this is here. So I had my moment where I found some ramps in the woods and made like a little chimichurri out of it.
Oh man, that looks good.
Yeah, I've never done that before. It was fucking yummy.
Really? Chimichurri is amazing.
Yeah, I had little fish chilies, olives I put in there, lemon, a little bit of vinegar. It was really good.
I want you to move in with me. I want you to just on a whim make some chimichurri and just tell me about it. Like, hey, got some chimichurri. Oh, chimichurri, why not? It's ramp season.
Yeah. So I was really stoked to find these in Maryland when I'm down there. They're still tiny. If you're out there looking for ramps, do not pull the whole thing out, all of them. Make sure you leave them there so that they can propagate again in the future.
Yeah, you got to have propagation in the future, and that's the one thing you're going to take from tonight. What are you drinking there, Kate? Was that water or what is that?
It looks like I'm drinking like a giant mason jar of rosé, and normally I would be, but it's bitters and soda tonight.
It's okay. It's a bitters and soda kind of night. I understand. I've got water in a bottle, so you're
yeah. It's a hydrating week.
I think it's time.
Except for when I was drinking whiskey on the phone with you the other night. That was.
But that's all right. That's fine. That's not a big deal at all. That's part of it. It came with the conversation. Anyway, hope nobody else is bitter, and they'll join us tomorrow and talk about a hydration kind of night. Dave Bracey is going to be here tomorrow, and he is in a dry month right now. He's having a dry April, so we're going to find out new updates with Barrel and Flow Fest and other local beers he's going to be talking about, but not quite. He's not going to be partaking in drinking them at the time. And Natalie Bensabengo will be here with Ask Natalie advice and a 5 minutes with. So awesome. We're excited about tomorrow night. So we're going to wind things up tonight, and we're going to call it for Birdman tonight. So did Batman win yesterday, Dave?
No, Batman did not win, Patrick. Batman did not have the
what one? Was it Beetlejuice? What was it yesterday?
Oh, you know.
It wasn't Gung Ho. What was it?
It was Beetlejuice.
Okay, so Beetlejuice and Birdman are the two iconic. There was no Pacific Heights love, apparently. Sorry, Sarah. We did not have Clean and Sober on there, but there's the best Beetlejuice of all time. That's Dave. That was Dave as Beetlejuice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let me do that again.
Bring that up for one more run.
Shut up.
Dave's Halloween costumes are always the friggin' best. Like he always takes it to the next level. Like he's always in a class of his own. When he was Uncle Fester, his head was Bic shaved, and he stayed in character. Had the light bulb that opened up in your mouth, kind of a thing that lit up. But he stayed in like Corky Fester. He was Doc Brown. And PJ was Marty McFly, and like the height thing was perfect. Dave bleached his hair. Dave, didn't all your hair break?
Yeah, man, that's you got that deep, dark hair. You got to bleach it, and that's a dangerous process. But it was good because it gave the effect of balding because it actually was burnt off. The hair was burnt off my head, so it worked.
You actually used bleach.
Yeah, right. It hurt so good. It was worth it.
But anyway, so we're winding up the show tonight. Are Stacy and Herman want to be here to wave goodbye, or do they leave the system? Hey, all right, cool. Oh, and Pete came by to say goodbye.
What's up, Pete?
And Dave's mustache is here to say goodnight. Look at Dave's mustache, everybody. He's a pizza maker.
Hey, can I say I saw Pete in person last week?
It's true.
And it was.
Where did you see Pete?
I was like,
this is the first I'm seeing of Pete in weeks right now.
But it was like Kate was saying, and you were saying, like when you see somebody you haven't seen in a while in person, it's
yeah, it makes like the social awkwardness even more awkward because you're like, oh, we're in person. Good. I want to hug you. Do I give you the elbow? What do I do?
We hugged.
We did.
That's good, man. That's good. I want to hug all of you soon. But well, we're back tomorrow. Thank you to the PEARLARTS team, the Black Madish team, Kate Romane, Pete Spinda, Dave Mansueto, myself. Thank you all very much. We're back tomorrow, 8 o'clock, with another round of Alone Together Pittsburgh. Episode 177 is tomorrow. See you later, everybody. Thank you all.
Peace.
Get the shot.
Good night, guys.
Get the shot.
Get the shot.
You got your shot. Now give me mine.
All right. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.